All right, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know the weekend's almost over. I'm just sitting here in my place right now. Not much going on. Sitting downstairs. The weather here in Richmond or Virginia, period, has been pretty bad lately. Ever since that hurricane we got like a little bit, almost 2 weeks ago. We've been getting rain almost every day, and the rain has been terrible here. Um, I know the power Yesterday was probably the worst though. The power got knocked out in a couple different areas. Some trees fell down, roads were all flooded out. But also when I went to the store, the at Food Line, the power had went out. So when the power did come back up, the system was down, so you couldn't use debit or credit cards. And that's the main point I'm doing this video right now, is because a lot of people, when they go to the store or anywhere, people don't carry cash on them anymore. And I tell people all the time, you should carry some cash on you. You should not rely just on debit and credit all the time. So, and that was exactly what happened in the store. When I walked in the store, one of the employees there said, "We can take cash right now, but we can't take anything else, any other form of payment." So I was like, okay, I keep cash on me. I have some cash. So I did my all my groceries and everything with cash. And I was just saying, I was one of maybe two people that were able to come in and pay with cash, while everybody else was saying, "Oh, I don't have cash. I don't have cash." They were just walking, as the employees. This woman that was the employee there was telling them that their system was down. They couldn't accept card. People were just leaving and leaving and leaving. I'm like, guys, this is exactly why I've been saying this for years. Don't rely just on cards. Use some cash. Keep some cash on you, even if it's, I would say, keep around 100 or 100 max or less than that in your wallet. And then even if you don't want to keep all that cash on you, put it in a safe. That's the next thing I want to bring up with this video, is a safe. You should have a safe. Keep it under your bed, in your closet, anywhere where you think it will be safe. Get a safe that's in particular, get a safe that's fire and waterproof. So that way, yeah, if your house gets flooded or damaged or something like that, your documents or whatever will still be safe in the inside. But keep a few hundred in your safe. Keep your safe, and make sure, like I said, it's a high quality safe, one that's fire and waterproof at the minimum. But you should not be going to these stores and thinking you can always use a card and that their system's always going to be up and running. Because even if the power grid fails over here, I know they've been talking about that for years on the East Coast, the power grid being overwhelmed over here because there's so many things built up over here as compared to the West Coast. The West Coast is not as developed or as extensive really as the East Coast. I know people might say California and Washington State, like Seattle, but those areas, yeah, certain areas that West Coast are built up, but not like the East Coast. I mean, we got New York, DC, different parts of Florida like Miami, Tampa. There's a lot more going on and congestion, things built up, and the power grid over here is older than it is on the on the West Coast. But yeah, I mean, if the power goes out from a hurricane or a tornado over here or any other type of storm, sometimes in the winter we get ice storms over here which knock out the power, and sometimes these hurricanes knock out the power for up to a week over here. It's been a while since we had one like that, but I know it is possible here because has happened in my lifetime here. Um, but yeah, and there's times where you go into these stores, they can still count by hand. So that's why you should have the cash. If you really want to buy something, you need to have cash on you. Don't just use that card all the time. Don't get caught up in convenience. I know people are so spoiled by convenience that, yeah, we have a card, it's easy, but don't let convenience fool you, because when when the not so average day comes along and you won't be able to use that card, then where are you left at? A lot of those people coming in that store weren't able to buy what they wanted at all. They just were left out the store disappointed, mad. But the only person you have to be mad at is yourself, because yes, cash is still available, cash still exists. So if you need to buy your groceries, or if it's that important to you, keep cash on you. You, if there's a certain amount of cash. Like I said, you need to keep something on you because you don't know what could happen one day. Anything could happen. Power goes out for any kind of reason for a week, a day, just a couple hours. You never know. You never know what's going to happen these days. So just be prepared. Think proactively, not reactively.